Wait, 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 wait. Is it?
You wait. It's already recording.
All right, ready?
Matey.
Mate? Who you calling mate?
You.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Looney World Podcast, because as we all know, it's a loony world. I'm Chris, this is Mel, and we're here with another episode. Before we start, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button just so you're made aware of when we're up again. So what do you want to talk about today, baby doll?
I want to talk about, we want to talk about the...
Yo, don't bring me out. You might pick a bad subject. You might pick something like out there that I'm not putting my name to. Like, I'll be part of it, but I'm not putting my name to it.
You want to go check out what's happening with the LA fires? The LA fires?
How bad is that?
I don't know, but...
we can look it up.
I just want to see what the damage is, what's going on, see if everyone's safe.
I actually had someone in India message me 2 days ago about, hey, shout out JJ. Well, we're going to run some, what are they called? Reels. There'll be the Australian takes on it, and then we'll check out the American takes. So.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, here we go. All right, our first look here will be Channel 9 News here in Australia. Let's see what they have to say.
As we go to air tonight, the window for favourable firefighting conditions in Los Angeles is closing fast. 2 wildfires are still burning out of control, with another round of strong winds forecast. The death toll now stands at 24.
The unrelenting firefight from the air. This is the look inside the cockpit of an S-70 Firehawk helicopter as the aircraft dumps water over the Pacific Palisades blaze. A break in the winds offered crews a desperately needed chance to get ahead, and as dawn broke, a chance to search for the missing and work out what's left.
Driving around some of these areas, they literally look like war zones.
Crews are tired, in some cases working up to 36 hours at a time, but they have made gains. The coastal Palisades fire now at 13% containment, while in LA's north, the Eaton blaze at 27%. But today...
So that's all around the city. That's not just the outskirts up in the hills and that. That's... damn.
The window of reprieve closed quickly. Dangerous gusts picking up again, and they'll only get worse tomorrow, potentially hitting 80 kilometres an hour. This is the huge area of concern, from the hills northeast of Santa Barbara to San Diego, south of LA, under a red flag warning through until Thursday. Dry conditions, low humidity, and those winds.
Wait, so LA is the only bit that's not on fire at the moment? Damn, that's where everyone is. Like all the influencers and that. Oh.
Well, okay, but there's also all the other people in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is...
I think it's more the fact that that's all bushland out there. Like out in the red bits there.
And what's the yellow? Potential?
The yellow, that's the fires.
No, the red's the fires.
No. That's the red flag warnings.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Putting millions at risk.
Mother Nature is really in charge here.
Soldiers brought in to bolster efforts. An extra 1,000 members of the California National Guard have been deployed. But as the burning continues, so does the political blame game, led by President-elect Donald Trump, posting, "This is one of the worst catastrophes in the history of our country. They just can't put out the fires. What's wrong with them?"
I call for him to come out, take a look for himself.
Damn, that's harsh.
No, it's like I agree with a lot of his tough stances on things, but I was in the Rural Fire Brigade here during the big fires we had 10 years ago, and Man, there isn't just controlling it. You just don't put it out.
Yeah, that's messed up.
We want to do it in the spirit of an open hand, not a closed fist.
Is the incoming president expected to come here?
I believe so.
California's Governor, Gavin Newsom, has acknowledged questions need to be answered.
I reckon Donald Trump will go over there.
Oh, of course he will.
I
course he will.
Yeah, I reckon he would.
Particularly over early problems with water supply.
This is not a question of blue states or red states, Republicans or Democrats. This is humanitarian, and this is really, really a major crisis.
Here in the Pacific Palisades, there's little not ravaged by flame. And in amongst all of this heartbreak, for the few houses that are standing, there's now a new threat. Looters. And some are disguising themselves to get in.
He was dressed like a fireman, and he was not. He just got caught burglarizing a home.
We have people who will go to all ends to be able to do what it is they want to do to exploit the victims of this tragedy.
That's some low shit right there.
That's disgusting.
Dude, that's some low shit.
Wow.
Like there was a bit of looting in like after that the New Orleans floods and that, but they kept a lot of that down.
It's a different breed there. That's crazy. Wow.
Australians Jason and Alina escaped their home just in time. There's nothing left.
It was the worst hellscape I've ever walked through.
It's been hard to process. I don't think that we have really internalized it yet.
But there are stories of hope. This little dog, Oreo, somehow survived 5 days in the rubble, his owner overwhelmed with emotion as they were reunited.
That's one thing that I think about if we ever went in a fire is Shay.
I had a house burned down once, and first thing I grabbed was my dog.
Yeah. Mate.
I threw my dog out.
Even if both of us are out there.
Literally threw my dog out the back door.
Yeah, even if we're both out there, I'm going back in to go grab her.
Yeah, it'll be done. Plus, it's Shay. Anywhere we go, she's right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't she at your feet?
No, she's actually laying low, feeling sorry for herself because we're ignoring it.
We're so bad.
As the Santa Ana winds intensify tonight, residents are now being blocked from bypassing barricades because of safety concerns. Angelino is left waiting, bracing and hoping the heartbreak will end.
Is that all houses?
In the Pacific Palisades, Lauren Tomasi, 9 News.
Wow. So, what are your thoughts on it?
Our prayers and best wishes go out to all the people who are affected by the fires.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All the families and all the, animals out there. Our prayers and blessings go out to the firefighters and all the people who are helping out the firefighters, like the volunteers who provide food, the people, shops and businesses that are providing water and assistance in the ways that they can. So, big shout out to all those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Thoughts and prayers with people from LA or California.
And to all you people out there looting in that and thinking that it's cool, could be in a fucking dick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Excuse my French, but I mean, that's just idiotic shit, man.
That's so crazy that you would do that in the middle of a crisis like that. But we're going to go on to the next video, which is a bit more updated. I think it's like 5 hours ago it was uploaded. What he's talking about.
Could have all been avoided. And one of those experts is Professor of Environmental Analysis and History, Char Miller, who joins us live in Los Angeles. Good morning to you. This is a big claim. You say that these fires were entirely foreseeable. Why is that?
They're foreseeable because we've seen them. This is not the first major fire that ripped through Southern California. There were 2 massive fires in 2017 and 2018 that actually were way bigger than either of these 2 fires combined. And that forced evacuations of 250, 300,000 people. So it's not as if we've never seen anything recently. And there's a long fire history in Southern California, as there is along the eastern coast in Australia. We know it, you know it, that places burn because this is a Mediterranean fire zone. And so what we've done is build into those fire zones so we shouldn't be terribly surprised when they burn. It's horrible. I don't mean to diminish what the losses were emotionally, physically, and in terms of the fatalities. But to believe that this has never happened before, as many people seem to be saying, is to misread, in fact, the last 5 years.
No, that's right.
That's what got me before. Like, that's what I was worried about before when you were talking about the subject, when you were comparing California's preparedness to Australia's preparedness, where you think that they'd be on par with us. And what worried me was the presentation of it, because I don't want people out there thinking, you know, we don't care about the loss of life. We don't care about, you know, people losing everything, you know, here in the holiday season. But he says it directly, like, we're not trying to diminish any of those points, but we need to keep in mind, we should have been prepared. We knew this shit happens. It is not like, oh, wow, hailstorm. You know, it's...
Yeah, and absolutely. And the property, the site manager that built these houses and that, he should have foreseen that. Okay, well,
they knew 100%.
Yeah, like
they should have foreseen.
Yeah,
they
like,
knew 100%.
You know, you build a house on a prone bushfire land, you're gonna get burnt.
Or you have more preparedness. We have plenty of people living in our bushfire, you know, areas, and those people, they keep property lines. They make sure all that burnable.
Yeah, and that's what we were speaking about. Was in Australia, is what we do is we actually burn the land to get rid of the dry kindle and that. So when we do have bushfires, we're not surprised. Does that make sense?
We're not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Right, so fires have happened in this area before, and we've had reviews of those emergency situations too, and they have prompted recommendations. Why do you believe that previous recommendations weren't taken on board?
If I only knew, I'd be a much smarter man than I am. The firefighters are the people that have spoken most loudly, most clearly, most eloquently. That two things are at play here. One of which is this is a fire-prone landscape. Los Angeles, like much of Australia, was born in fire. So to think that we can escape the thing that we are born of is kind of shocking. The other thing that they say is that our expectations of first responders are way over the top because we can live in these places. We think we can control these places. And what the Palisades and Eaton Fire shows us once again is that Mother Nature controls these spaces, not us.
Yep, plenty of lessons to be learnt there for fire-prone communities across the globe. Thank you very much for your time. Here's Eddie.
On that, what do you think?
I think the man's absolutely right.
Oh, 100% right. Like here in Australia, we have to be prepared. California should have been prepared. Like what they mean by we're born of fire here in Australia, a lot of the landscape flowers after a bush fire, which is, you know, kind of strange. So you have to burn it for it to replenish. The animals are all trying to kill you. Hey, welcome to Australia.
But I do want to reiterate what he said. We're not trying to diminish, you know, all the points of, like, you know, the lost lives and everything else. Like, you know, our thoughts and prayers are to you, LA, going through this crisis at the moment.
To all the firemen and women out there, and all to all the accessories, to people who are providing the water, providing food, providing places for them to camp, providing, you know, medical assistance, to all the first aiders out there. 100% prayers and best wishes out to all you guys.
But I hope in the future that, you know, we can learn from it and we can, you know, prevent it from, if not happening, at least having some sort of
defense system against it.
Absolutely.
We can't stop Mother Nature, but we can protect ourselves against the worst.
Like, I'm not saying Australia is perfect, Like right now,
We're risking floods.
yeah, and we still didn't learn the last time.
No. And I was in those car parks, like when the museum, the lower car parks all flooded.
Yeah,
We were in there when they were doing the cleanup. Ugh, it smelled disgusting.
yeah. So hopefully we learn from this flood.
When it comes, because the storm fronts are coming.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's been another edition of Looney World Podcast. As you can see, we're growing every day. We're changing every day. And we hope that you guys are too.
And we want to thank you for watching. And don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to comment down below about what you have to comment about with the LA fires as well. And yeah.
And as I always say at the end of each one, always remember, just breathe.